Can we just take a moment and appreciate this makeup look right here? I saw this on TikTok and I feel like, you know the TikTok where it's like,
can I get a little commotion for the dress? Can I get a little commotion for the back of the dress?
it was like that. I saw this look and my jaw just like dropped to the floor. And I was like, that's it. Need that on my face right now. Hello everyone, what's up? I hope you are having a fantastic week. Today we are back with another TikTok related thing because again, that is where I'm at. That's where I am at right now. I'm too scared to post on it. I just hit myself on my drawer, it's fine. Too scared to post on there, but I am on there all the time stalking everyone else. And I came across this particular video from Laura Johnson, who is a makeup artist. And I actually came across it through MIKAYLA, who decided to recreate the look. And I had the exact same reaction that MIKAYLA had in watching the video.
That look is just exceptional. I absolutely love it.
I actually found it through MIKAYLA, but that was the original poster. I will link them both below. Super talented if you haven't come across their videos before. Unbelievable. And what really drew me in to this look was the eyeliner. It's just chef kiss, just incredible. It is both unique and interesting, but yet still in that smoky and soft kind of vibe. I'm just absolutely terrified at the thought of trying to recreate this. So let's attempt a TikTok makeup tutorial, shall we? We're gonna start moving these front pieces back. We're gonna put on a little bit of foundation to start before we go into the rest of the face, because she chose a really beautiful, almost like tangerine shade of blush, and I didn't have the exact one that she had, but I have some very like similar options, so we're gonna play around with that a little bit because haven't really, what am I looking for? It's very hard to talk and also look for things at the same time, apparently. A sponge. I was looking for a sponge. What I was saying is that I don't think I've used such an intensely tangerine blush before, so I'm kind of excited. I think it's gonna be fun. I have put nothing on my skin right now.
Nothing.
Also, at the time of filming this, MIKAYLA has mentioned that she is collaborating, I believe, with a brand for some sort of like makeup collection, which is super exciting. I'm so happy for her. So hopefully I can get my hands on that because I think that'd be super fun to try out. It looks very colorful, very over the top, very glam. I'll also zoom in once we get to the eye look. I just realized that we're still kind of far away. It's kind of hard to see. I decided to zoom in anyway. So now we're going on to blush. And the most tangerine blush that I could find that was very similar to this one was this one from Dior. So it was either this one, which is, oh, you can't really see that. Hang on. There we go. And also Joy from Rare Beauty. So I figured between the two of them, I could probably come up with something like relatively orangey. So I'm gonna start with the Rare Beauty one. I have to double check. I think she put it like all over. Okay, she seemed to put it on just like a couple of strokes like this, and then she blended it out with a sponge. I'm gonna dampen my beauty blender though. So she put some, oh, mine's very coral. That's okay. And then she seemed to blend it out like this. I think she put a little bit on her nose too. That is bright. Very bright. Not orange enough though. I'm gonna try and tone it a bit. Okay, now let's try and put a little bit of the Dior on top. A little too bright. It's making it mildly more orange, but like definitely not the tangerine tone that was in both of the videos. I tried though. Sometimes when following a makeup tutorial, you gotta do with what you have. And isn't that just the lesson in life? Just pretend this isn't like really dark right now. Just, you didn't see it. Okay, now she's going in with the, okay, she's putting a lot of bronzer on. And it's the Hoola bronzer, so I'm gonna grab that. That's what I do have. This is kind of also a, what do they call it? Shop my stash. I posted in the community tab, I was asking for any suggestions or things that you guys have been enjoying seeing on YouTube, and I saw a bunch of you guys had requested doing like a shop my stash kind of thing, but like Hoola bronzer, it's old school right there. And I made the error of putting too much on my brush. It's too much, it's fine. I like how she just like, when she's putting it on. It made me laugh. Gotta get the neck bronze. All of the bronzer. All of the bronzer. You know you're putting a lot of bronzer on when you gotta like make sure it blends into your ear. Okay, I don't think I can put more bronzer on. I think we have sufficiently bronzed. It's almost, it's fine. It's a lot of bronzer. It's a lot of bronzer. Now both of them use the Peel Louise eyeshadow base, which I do not have. I do want to get it though, because it sounds nice. Just wanted to make sure it didn't actually have it in my stash. So what I did instead is I just use a little bit of my foundation, set it with powder when I kind of set my face. So we should be good to go now into the eye look. I'm so nervous. Everyone used a different palette here. So I too am going to use a different palette. I am going in with the Natasha Denona bronze palette because I paid enough for this palette and I'm going to use it. So she started with like a very neutral, well, MIKAYLA used more of a taupey base and Laura used more of like a warm base. So I think for myself, for my undertone, I think I'm going to skew a little bit more warm. And it looks like she used more of like a packing brush. Not packing, but more like a denser brush. So I'm going to go in with the shade Ridge right here. I'm going to use that for the crease. She go all the way in. See the difference between following a YouTube, stop. The difference between following a YouTube makeup tutorial and following a TikTok makeup tutorial is that everything in TikTok is done in like 30 seconds. So I keep having to like stop and rewind. You went too fast. Okay, she applied it like all over her crease there. Kind of like that, I hope. Do the same thing with the other eye. Does anyone else do a mildly different like technique on each eye? That's what I end up doing. This eye always gives me trouble. Okay, so she laid the color down and then she diffused it with another shade. Both of them did. I'm gonna use this brush right here and I'm going to use the shade Beach down here. And we're just going to use that to lightly diffuse, as she says. Then the other eye. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do the liner. It's just so beautiful, so scary. Okay, what's next? She blended it out with another, like a deeper shade, and then she went to part two. Love her accent so much. She seemed to use more of a mildly denser kind of a brush, more of a crease brush, and I am going to use the shade, maybe Suntan? She flared it out. Oh, got it on my lid. Whoops. She went like out. That, I think. It seems to be a little bit on her outer crease too. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and diffuse that. Scared everyone. All right, part two. Okay, now she did a little bit of a cut crease and then she packed a warm tone brown on top. Did Laura do that as well? No. So she just packed on a like almost a mustard yellow brown shade. So I'm gonna try that versus doing a cut crease because I'm gonna butcher that. Find something in that mustard tone. Mustard. I think maybe if I take something like that with some of these browns, I might be able to do it. Let's find out. That, by the way, is the NYX Ultimate palette. Is that kind of the shade? Almost. Like, not bad. I might make it a little bit more brown, but it's a good start. And I'm just packing it on. Like sweating, thinking about the next step. You'd think this wouldn't bother me, but no. I'm gonna add a tiny little bit of Sundown from the Natasha Denona. From the Natasha Denona. Actually, Ridge. Take it back. Ridge. It's more yellowy. And I'm just putting a little bit on top to dilute some of the yellow. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I feel like I still need to diffuse a little bit up near the brows. This feels a wee bit aggressive up there. Right, now for liner. So they both used this beautiful chocolate brown liner and it was more in a liquid form and they used a brush with it. It was so beautiful. I don't have anything exactly like that, but I do have this brown liquid liner from Tarte, which is sort of like a chocolate brown, kind of. We can always adjust it with powder if we need to, right? So step one is we're going to do a very dramatic, like winged liner. I love how they just made it look so effortless. They're just like, whoop, done. Effortless. And I'm over here just like shaking, trying to do like just a normal winged liner. Also worth noting, I have a bit of a hooded lid, so you can see that doing a bit of a wing is a little bit more work. Requires more creating like a weird shape. I've learned. It's the only way I can do it to like make it look decent though, you know? So again, dramatic. And then they seem to bring it all the way in, which is just so beautiful. Figure if I don't breathe, maybe it'll work. Something like that. I do okay. Now I need to figure out this, I don't even know what to call it. She did some sort of like crazy swooshy liner. So scared. I went up like this, but I think before I do it in liner, I don't know if any of you were like this, I think what I'm gonna do prior is I'm going to take a liner and just like a little bit of a darker shadow and just like sketch it first. I'm a baby. I don't want to ruin it. And hers went like past her tear duct a little bit, but on a straight line. Oh no, I ruined it. I ruined it. Hold on. I think I did it. And then the actual powder itself connects from that, almost a perfect like curve, but there's like a slight little like bloop and then in. You can see why MIKAYLA did this off camera. I'm very stressed. We need to be able to see it. This doesn't look right. How did she make it look so good? Fortunately, I can just go like this and then like mostly erase it. This doesn't make any sense on me. I need to see it on MIKAYLA. So I think what I need to do, if I am following this correctly, is I need to add a little bit more of that yellow shade up a little higher, because that is where we're like creating a crease, because obviously my eye shape is different, but I think that's what they did. Now that I'm noticing, MIKAYLA did not do as like long of like a liner. I'm wondering if I make mine shorter, it'll look better. And I think I just need to make it go in to where that crease line is. Okay, I think I got the shape. Let's try it then. Wonder if I can do it with shadow versus like a liquid liner. I feel like that's not gonna be very forgiving at all. I feel like that looks stupid. Maybe it just needs to go up a little higher. This is what happens when I do makeup looks, is that I keep changing my mind. All right, that's mildly better, I think. Let's see what it looks like once I put like lashes and stuff on before I go on to the other side. Just over here, nervously sipping my iced coffee. I mean, the real question is, how much time can Rachel take on one eye? Let's apply some lashes and see what happens. Oh, actually, before I do that, I do need to add a little bit of white to the bottom. Ooh, do I have a white liner? Instantly regrets giant makeup declutter. Oh, no, wait a second. Yes, I have this one. I'm gonna add that to the tight line here. All right, so I put some falsies on. This is what it looks like so far. I feel like I don't have enough lid space for this particular look with the lashes. I feel like we need a dramatic lash. So I might take off some of these and see what that looks like, but let's do the other eye now. It's so fun, but also stressful. I don't know why I was about to do the liner up on the lid first. Let's do with the wing line. That is a big difference between these two eye looks. I forgot how much I like the Tarte liquid liners. They're really nice. I want to show you guys, I took off one of the sections of the lashes, and I think it looks mildly better without the extra lash, because you can kind of see that front part a little more. And I'm just using my Falscara little lash pieces. They're so good, guys. If you hate putting on lashes or struggle with it at all, in case you missed my video testing these, they apply to the under part of the lashes, and it's so ridiculously easy. It's so easy. I don't say that often about lash stuff because I too struggle a lot with lashes, and so they just come in like these little sections. They're awesome. I'll link them below for you guys. They're amazing. And I've tried all of them, and these are the only set that I really like. They have like lengthening and volumizing ones, but these ones are the best. And you just boop them on. Boop. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I'm using 4 of the sections instead of 5 of the little lash pieces. Oh, I need to clean up that liner too. Ooh, whoa, just poked myself in the eye, it's fine. Also, I kind of wanted to do the lashes before because I wanted to see what this look would look like without the dramatic, well, dramatic for me, liner piece here. Like this right here is the look without that extra piece of liner. Like, beautiful. That's so pretty. You're gonna like clump these together a little more. Now, if I had been smart, I would have used the smaller pieces for the intersection, but it's fine. It's my motto. If I didn't do something right, I'm just like, nah, it's fine, whatever. All right, let's see if I can do this again with the liner. Or maybe, she said hopefully, maybe it'll be even better on this side. Huh? Sometimes you gotta hype yourself up, you know? At the very least, they need to be even. You know what's a weird feeling is like, I'm not looking at this eye when I'm drawing. I'm looking at this eye to make sure that they kind of line up. It's a weird feeling. They're not identical. I was gonna say something after that, and then I just decided to just stick with that because it's accurate. They aren't identical, but they're close enough. So for lips, they did more of like a thick, like brownie nude liner and then a salmony brown lipstick. Let's see what I got back here. All right, I think the liner is gonna be the trickiest one. I'm gonna go with this one by Koki. It is light nude. No, I think I need something darker. Honestly, I don't have a lot of like nude brown. All right, then we need like a salmony brown. Maybe like this? This is MAC and Yash. There we go. Look at that. She is dramatic. I need to like powder myself. I've been like sweating. Maybe I'll add a little bit of like a highlight. By the way, this is the Tatcha powder. I'm gonna add a little bit more bronzer, a little touch of highlight. There we go. What do we think? Do we like, dislike? They pulled it off beautifully, executed to perfection. But I feel like I really enjoy that each of us did a mildly different version that best suited ourselves and our tastes and our preferences and what products we had available. It's dramatic while feeling still in that glam, bronzy, smoky kind of a vibe. This was fun for me. I enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below who you follow on TikTok, who you enjoy watching, makeup tutorials, or just anything else, home decor, food, I don't know, dances. Let me know in the comments what you end up watching. Thank you so much guys for watching. Check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic, fantastic week. I will see you in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.